Now I'm live. Dismiss. Okay, I am live. We got 5 rows of pennies left, and we got 20 rows of nickels. We'll see how much we go through in 2 hours. It's 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I will be off at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Give or take 5 minutes. So, yep, we are live, all the way live. From the deep south of the state of Louisiana. I'm tired of beat up on the Gators this past weekend. We ain't gonna talk about the Saints because they had a chance to win it and blew it. So I get my gloves on. It's a customer wrap pennies, and I gotta put 2 rows together for somebody that they want for. So we're looking for copper in these rolls, in wheat cents, varieties, errors, double dies, anything like that. Not gonna immediately spot. Let me turn it on the light. There we go. Different light. And the strobe effect on my light. It's been a while. I know I haven't been on since last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on. Called work. These are all customer wrap, and I got AU rolls out a lot of these coins. The bank will not order me any more boxes of pennies until they get rid of all the custom wrap pennies. In this batch, we only got 3 wheat cents so far. I done the shorts on those, just not posted them. Still enough on the double ear. That's one of the bucket list pennies to find. But mine got all excited. He found a wheat cent in his pocket change. Well, they're going to bring him 2 rows of wheat cents. Order him a Warman's book. Tonight, probably here tomorrow or the next day from Amazon. Love the book because you can get all your wheat cents in one book. It's bigger than the Whitman's, but it's great for everything else. Hello, hey, we got a bunch of people in, 17 people. I'm trying to finish up these 3 rows of pennies I've got out. Then we're going to go to nickels. I'll be looking for anything. This, oh boy, look at that penny. It got chewed up. That's the parking lot penny there. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, I got 20 rows of nickels. Last time we got nickels, the first row we hit had a warrant nickel. So the reason why I scut my coins while I hunt is that way I have to go back and double check for errors and varieties. I'm actually doing 2 things at one time here. Separate the copper and the wheats out. Any type of varieties. I mean, there's a lot of grease strike throughs on the reverse. I don't keep those. It's just not worth it. Because if I did that, I don't have boxes full. Usually they occur up in here across the states of America. Learn about die cracks, especially going through Lincoln's Head. Now I see how far down they go. The oldest pennies I found so far have been 2021s. Hey Kevin, how's it going? I missed last week. Just had a lot of stuff going on. I couldn't get on live. And tomorrow night I'm going to be selling on Whatnot. So I will post my link on this video as it gets processed tonight. I will be selling Indian head cents, buffalo nickels. A lot of buffalo nickels are the same date. I just got a lot of them that way. Trying to thin out the herd. Those coins can be buck and go. I got proof coins. Those can be $2 buck and go. So I paid $2 for them. So I'm going to start them off what I paid for. So this is I have 3 more rows of pennies down the box. We're going to knock these 2 rows out real fast. And I'm going to put out some nickels. I'm curious about the nickels. Something like them maybe a little bit on the short side. So I'll have to count them out as I put them in my holder. And surprisingly, I'm averaging about 6 copper coins per roll. And this one, you're looking for strong doubling on the reverse, or reverse, but you have to look for the markers. There's die cracks on this corner, that corner down there, and that corner, and that's not it. Thank you. All this batch of 50 pennies I got 2 weeks ago, only got 3 Wheaties. A lot of copper. A few die cracks. I got some nice looking 2009s. We got zinc right here. See the white part of the zinc starting to rot away on that coin. Okay, that comment did not go through, thank God. Please be careful how you type stuff in, because I will get a message saying it's not up for review. Like that guy a couple weeks ago, what he did, actually he was a subscriber, blocked him from my YouTube channel. What that dude typed in was not good. That's not the double ear, but it's pretty close to looking like one. And just got to finish eating some barbecue beef. We're done with this. My snack tonight is watermelon. Back in the 80s, we were going to my mom's cousin's house for the 4th of July. My mom would make melon balls, and she made dip using a box of powdered sugar to 1 can of frozen orange juice concentrate. You're talking about good dip. Whew. Be jumping off the walls. Yeah, you can do that. There's a guy, Stack and Packing, that does YouTube videos and sells. Last year in May, he was averaging about, I think, 50 silver coins a box. He had so much silver that he actually cashed it in for gold. I think he got like 2 ounces, 3 ounces of gold, something like that. People do. A coin shop here, a guy went in with 2 boxes full of silver coins and got himself an ounce of gold. I sell silver also when I'm selling whatnot. Looks like we only have about 4 coppers out of this roll. The reason I'm looking at the back, I'm looking for big, huge die cracks or small ones. Usually the small ones that show up when I go through the tube, and I'm starting putting those back because they're really not worth keeping. But if I get a die crack going all the way across the memorial building or something like that, yeah, we got 4 copper. And those I keep. So right now, out of this batch of 50, I picked up the customer wrap. So I need 4 more for a roll. Let's apply a local Domino store with coins. These I'm putting back into a roll. I took them out of. I put them to another spot. And a lot of these are nice. I can almost make BU rolls out of what I've been picking up. Looks like some of them have been saving these for a while. I lost my crimping tools for these string and sun tubes, and I have to order another box of string and sun coin holders. A ton of quarters. So I don't use the quarters, so I turn those in. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, usually customer wrap roll. I've had good luck with customer wrap. That's the first time I've had bad luck. Only 3 weeks out of this. There's another guy on Copper Coins. He did a review today, and they found the money coin on 1960 D large date. Yeah, it was a large date over small date. Somebody paid $9. It's about a $200 coin. Okay, that's 1 roll for make dominoes. Look how thick that 68 is. Whew. That's the later stage of a die. When you start seeing letters that thick, that die has about had it. They only got a lot of 11Ds that are nice. I'm keeping those. And I got numbers. Somebody asked me for a set of the ink cents. I can do a set usually. One guy was rebuilding his collection. He had to sell his collection off to pay for medical bills for his wife. So I sent him a set for free. No, just something hard on there. I haven't found any 24s in these rolls yet, so I think these have been rolled up for a while. I know some people roll up and they get a couple $100 worth of pennies rolled up, then they go to the bank with them. Oh man. Hey, you have to go watch wrestling. My mom had an uncle by marriage. He actually married my mom's aunt. Lived down south of us in a little town called Gonzales. When we go visit on Sundays, you do not touch the channel when wrestling was on. We had Mid-South Wrestling. That's where I learned about Junkyard Dog. Now, here's a hub double die. See number 1 and number 2. I think it's number 2 by how thin that Y is. Let's see. Oh, Wexler's website. Opened up the wrong thing. Let's see, double eyes, listings. Shield Sense. I'm looking at it right, getting ready to look at it right now, 2017p. WWWHO001. I think. Oh. I'm scrolling down and find some other ones. Let's see. A small die gouge can be found near the rim to the right of the second tee in trust. No die there. So it's not that one. I think he's working hub doubling. Yeah, it's WWH001. Moderate extra thickness shows on the letters of Liberty, with the upper left of the Y consistently thicker than the upper right. Yeah, so we found a working hub double die. Lower this down so y'all can see a little bit better. Give me a second. Then the took some hit, took a hit on it. This side's a lot thicker than this side. This is thicker. This side's thicker in the T and skinnier like it shows in the photo. So here's the Y. And you can see how much thin, you can see the same thickness here. So yeah, we found WWH001. The value of this, I do not know. It's a good strong double die though for a working hub. It's clean, consistent. And you're going to quickly staple it and keep on moving. Probably got about 50, 60 of these, but just want to show y'all. Good news about these gloves, they're almost gone. Then I get to order the large size. I may go ahead and order the large size tomorrow on Amazon. No, I got them here. I'll run out. I did find an RPM on this one. That's part of this hunt. 82 RPM. How many does that? So a lot of memorial cents in this rolls. Two 2007. The Lord doing does make it easier to find die cracks. I can say that much. I'm looking at a new coin scope where you can get the whole photo in of the coin, and then you can zoom in without having to touch it. It's just by a push of a button. It has automatic focusing, but it's kind of expensive. You must be watching wrestling on Netflix. I've done that before. Too tired to hunt coins? Come in, eat supper, crush on the bed, and watch wrestling on Netflix. This weekend I was binge watching on Pluto TV season 3 of Fire Country. And saw the episode where Jelly Roll was in there. This is a large date, 74. You can tell by the thickness right here. Small date is actually thinner than that, by about half. Sometimes as the arm that goes up past on the small date, it's a little bit shorter too. We're almost done with the pennies. I'll probably do the other pennies to like I said, tomorrow night I'm selling and whatnot. So here's an 82 small date. The large date comes straight down. Small date hooks and then goes down. Question is it copper or zinc? It's a nice red brown. It is copper. Let's take a look at the reverse. So later stage of the die, because you don't see no grooves of the columns. And look how thin the columns are on the right side versus the left side. They get thicker and thicker and thicker. I'm going to put that one off to the side to investigate that a little bit more. See if I find another 82 small date copper coin. I'm just wondering if the hub was tilted, the coin's its own, or just never know. It might slight tilt them and it struck and get the full strike force. I made it smaller on that one end and thicker on the other end. This is 91. Here's an 86. Got one nice die crack going across the eye, but it's so cruddy up with environmental damage, I'm not going to keep it. I just pulled it out to show. I'll do the follow-up video. Follow-up videos that I do not do live. I'm thinking about doing some live follow-ups when I go to the tube. Eight likes. Thank you so much for the likes. It does help my channel out. Typing in the message channel helps the channel grow also. 75 Denver. It says 6 coppers. That's a little tiny die crack between the rim and the eye when united. Tell you what, we're putting it for right now. I'll decide later if I want to keep it or not. And we got a spike head. You see the die crack running right through the W. Looks like the die crack, yeah, it's going through it a little bit and stopping right there at the top of the head, but that qualifies as a spike head. What year is this one? 2019. They found a nice 2001 Canadian cent in these customer polls. Okay, we got one more penny left and going on to the nickels. So that's 7 coppers out of that row. There's 316 coppers, counting the Wheatie. I'll make another row of the last 3 pennies. Time for some nickels. All customer wrap roll nickels. These you're looking for shield nickels, V nickels, known as they're actually called Liberty Head. Call them V because the letter is V for 5 on the back. Buffalo nickels. What else can I watch? Beehives, die cracks, die chips. I'm trying to buy as much on whatnot right now so I can build money to get the website going. Almost finished writing the introduction for the webpage. And sometimes they don't want to come out. Okay. I always fold them in half to make sure you get all the coins out. Unless I need to hold the 2 for something. Here we go. Looking for 24 Denver's. 2000 or any other 2009. The Denver is a low managed. The Phillies are semi low. They're about double what they produce at Denver. We got a little something going on right there. Got my pointer. That's just dust. First West Virginia nickel. Denver. I'm not keeping those like I was because that's too many rolls of them. It's like you tracing me a find in my hunts. Okay, 217 Philly. No known double dies. Usually you can find die chips on the reverse of the 2017s. Nope. I'll be stopping at 10 o'clock tonight, maybe slightly before that. So I do have a full-time job. I didn't have to make rows of nickels, so I got 2 rows down. Oh, we got a die chip between the E and the R on this one. So, put that over there. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. There's some very dirty dimes. I need to put in my dirty dime book. Trying to find a baggie. Put these dimes in. I didn't know there was any nickels, but they can go in this tube. Okay. That's taken care of. Nothing in the letters yet. From the reverse. There's our first old style Jefferson nickel. Now I'm looking for the better 82s and 83s, if I can find them. They did not make mints that year, so if you're a nickel hunter and you look for those nickels, get the best you can and save those. If you're lucky, you go to a coin store and you see the souvenir set. What's that right there? Oh, a piece of. We got a little die scratch right there. It's curved. Beginning of a beehive right on the edge of the building. That could be a die clash with his ear. Let's see. There we go. Then for the overlays. Let's see, type in overlay. I'm on Mary Clash's website. Overlay. That is part of Jefferson's hair. Nope, it's opposite. Never mind. Don't know what that is. Could be a die scratch. Interesting. We'll keep it. I think I get distracted and I find something like that. It's okay, what is this? The one class you're looking for is the Jefferson's eyes underneath the steps on the cello. That's my bucket list coin for the Jefferson series. Besides the other stuff, but now we got a little baby beehive right there. $64. Philly, nothing there. I thought that was a die crack, but it's not. It's just junk. 88. Need 83 and 82. So who's all here watching? But thank you for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, welcome on in. I try to do this a couple nights a week if I can. Hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on future notifications. I try to upload a video or a short per day, and to this morning, I was running a little late, didn't get a chance to do that. So hopefully tomorrow morning I'll wake up on time. Hopefully I sleep well tonight so I can wake up on time and I can upload 2 videos tomorrow. I take shorts of the weeks. Usually I do a video wrap up. Ooh, this one's nasty. Got the early stage of machine doubling showing on here. So I put some money aside. I wanted to do a box of quarters over the Thanksgiving holidays. 74. I've done 10 rolls at a time. I've done that before. I actually like to take it to the box for New Year's. I don't know if I'm going to do another $50 hunt like I did before at one time. Oh, we got beginning of beehive stage. Class 1. It's not finished forming out. This looks like it's going to be being a class 2 beehive because it's splitting. You got it split right there. You can see where this is trying to tie in together. 1960, I will keep this. If you buy the cheap books, and it's at Denver, you want to keep the 60 and 61 for your first Jefferson nickel book. Unless you buy the big Whitman or Desco, there's a bunch of them. But the cheap ones, you need that for those books. Die chip in the letter O. Oh, we got Canadian nickel. And Boston got a Canadian nickel. What year we got? 1988. That's cool. Now there's an error on some of the nickels. Canadian nickels, this area was weakly struck, and they cleaned the dies, it polished it off, they call it the bald beaver. Yes, we got our first Canadian nickel in a long time. Yeah, looks like we got a little bit of a die chip right here. A little bit of die chip right there. I don't know what other varieties they got in the nickels. That was nice Canadian nickel. It's been a long time since I had one. A lot of these coin machines that reject this. Ooh, look at the die chips and the word liberty. We almost got a full-fledged die chip between the E and the R, and then look right here in the T. And look right there on the T. So 1, 2, 3 die chips on the obverse side of the coin. Look at that die crack right there going from the rim through the steps to the hallway. That's pretty cool. And we got doubling right, oh, sorry. Doubling right here. And doubling across here. This is 2007, right? Wexlers. Oh, I had it open. Hey, I got that dude. I thought I had that dude's webpage up here. Nickels. $2007. You don't have any listed. You don't have none listed for 2007. Huh. There's definitely doubling in the window. Maybe on Variety Vista? we go. DDR listings. No listed for this. Nope, there's no listed. Maybe I found something new. I swear it's doubling in that top of that window right there. I could have found a new listing. Let's see something. Too much glare. And another nickel for the guy. I'm going to ship him off 2 nickels. That's the most I can ship to him is 2 at a time. Nasty. This is how you get easily distracted from hunting coins. Sitting there, I want to go see if I can find it. There's no listings for 2007. Should get dirty waters on, he would know. FS Beehive. I call that one. Okay. Yeah, that's what time it is. It's 8:50. Whew. Just dropped a nickel on the floor. Don't know where it went. I'll find it later. $98. See, one thing I'm wondering about these die chips. Why we find one in Philly and not in Denver? I think the same manufacturer makes all the dies, so why do they happen more in Philly than they do Denver? Could it be they pressuring the dies when they strike? That was all beat up. I mean, do they intentionally making these mints to have errors on at Philly on these coins to keep the collecting interests in the United States going? Boy, if he got obliterated or something. $21 Philly. $84 Philly. A little bit of some steps left, but not much. Die chip between the E and the R. No beginning of a spiky beehive. For Denver. 1953, we got our first pre-60 nickel. Denver. Yeah. I got my Jefferson nickel book right here someplace. I think I got this one. This is a 1953 Phillies, the one I needed. We finally got one pre-60 nickel. It's like it maybe look at the mint markets. Twisted, it may be an RPM. I'm gonna look at it right now. I always pull back out the tube after I get off and look at it. I don't know how many RPMs are in the 1950s. If you go to Wexler's, look at the 2009, the cabin, the birthplace, and look at how many double dies they got on the reverse of that thing. I got a year ago. I've only gone through 4 coins because it takes forever to go through all those listings. Maybe 5 I got on through and found one double die. Yeah, man, I got off here and me some watermelon. Good thing is I get watermelon. My son won't eat it. He don't like it. So somebody scratching their initials in right there. Look, nope, just a little die scratch. A piece of fuzz or something stuck up in there. There's a guy here that collects locally that he doesn't do videos or anything like that. He just collects. He goes to another coin store that I go to, another one. And he's been finding nickels with people counterstamping the hearts with the initials in there. He's trying to figure out how they're doing it because that's such a, he says, it's really small. They put it like right here between 5 cents and the word Monticello. So whatever. He says he doesn't know who's doing it, but he's finding different initials, hearts with arrows through them, you know. So somebody's doing that and selling them like that. Well, they can think of, and people buy them, and probably kids think it's cool, then they break up, and I don't want this coin no more, and they go out and spend it. So he's got about 2 or 3 Mylar pages full of coins like that. Once again, I hit a couple garage sales this weekend while my son slept. People are selling these wheat cent books with wheat cents in there. They're brown, all brown, missing the key dates, no steals. They want $35 per book. There's a second West Virginia nickel. I said most I could pay you is 3 cents per coin. I give you $5 for the buck. They don't want it. Oh, here we go. Beehive, spiky. Looks like it's trying to form up. There's my pointer. So you got this group of metal here, and got this one, and got a little bit of raised metal right there. So eventually this joined up. That's going to be a class 1 beehive. I'm pretty sure of it. A while back I went to one. One guy he had about 12 books. He wanted $130 for them. Is the copper value going up? Said yeah. It said the copper value's up. It's about 3 cents per coin right now. Now, if you had some nice red ones, gem reds or something, I could see that kind of price, but he had none at all. Neither place I went to in the last couple weeks had them like that. People. So far, one Canadian. Oh, we got another beehive. I'm probably not going to keep those. I'm just going to put them back. I'm going to see how many I find. This is dye deterioration. I see when somebody listed as a double dye. I'll call him out on eBay. No, he called it an RPM. I'm sorry. Call it out as an RPM. I said, dude, they quit hand punching those back in the 80s. It's not an RPM. It's dye deterioration. You know what? You still got to list it like that. It had 8 watches on it. And I posted that in there. All the people watching that coin disappeared. I think he's all mad right now. Okay, that row's done. Okay, roll 3. Only got 20 rolls. I only had 40 bucks last Friday, so I got 20 rolls. So as I have nothing to drink and I'm thirsty. Dyed chip between E and R. Now, if I sell anything tomorrow night, I'll probably be packing up some stuff tomorrow night and Wednesday night. If I don't sell anything tomorrow night, I'll be live again on Wednesday night. Get these nickels done. Probably do the rest of the pennies off camera. It's just 3 rolls. I just went live. Those 2 rolls I already had open from last night. I know I still need to do the challenge giveaway. I got the 10th ounce rounds. Ooh, we got a nice little beehive. I think the rest of my silver's in the safe. I haven't looked yet. But if I don't see it tonight, I know I got that's dye deterioration, by the way. In fact, I should go buy a couple grams of silver tomorrow or whatever for the giveaway. I will probably. I gotta see how everything's going on this Sunday. I may do it this Sunday, or more likely it's gonna be next Sunday. I may do it Saturday. I haven't decided yet when I want to do the giveaway. I may do it one night here live. So I have a 60 proof set I'm doing a giveaway with. I've got 2 10th ounce rounds, and I'm doing 2 gram balls. They'll be comment pickers. Probably do it Sunday. Probably around 2:30ish. That's about when all the noon halftime games will come on. Saints don't play till 3, so I ain't worried about that. Saints are flying to Seattle. That's an early die stage of a huge beehive, people. You can see the raised metal. You got the beehive by the FS. I do have books for Canadian nickels. So does the pennies. One more mint set to put up. So I'm selling for 82 and 83 with Philly and Denver's nickels. $66. This is a business strike, it's not the SMS. But I don't have a 66. I do have an SMS, but I really don't feel like cracking that out. I probably will, but until then, I'm going to put one in the book. Okay. There's a nice 1982 Denver. Back is not so good, but the front looks nice. Do I have that one? No, I do not. I do now. But we know back in 82 and 83, they didn't make mint sets, so we kept a bunch of them nickels as they came out. Now that one, I'm not going to keep. It is bad, bad, bad. Cheap book, yeah, but not for my nice Whitman book. No. I already got all those filled up anyway in the cheap books, the 82s and 83s. $907. We'll do 3 more rows of nickels after this. More likely I'll call it a night on that. The 84 is rough. It's bad. The 70 coins that look like coins from the 50s. Sort of 60s. They're starting to get that kind of odd patina look to them. That is beginning to be high, but it's so small, I am not going to worry about that one. 2012 Philly. Nope. And I want to tell you something too. When you order mint sets, the ornament sets, the coin still got messed up. Now, the way they package them up, you got a very good chance of getting full steps on nickels. Way back then, the way they package them up, no. In fact, what are those? So I used to ship them. And then they put cardboard in between. They still got smushed on the steps. Torches got smashed. See one dimmer, not bad looking. You see a little bit of the steps left on this one. The center door is gone, but plus I'm on call for Domino's. So our best time be Wednesdays or Thursdays. Tuesday recovering from the weekend. I mean, it's Monday recovering from the weekend. Tuesdays I'm selling on Whatnot. There you go, a few little finds on those first 3 rows. Not bad, not bad. Okay, well, I'm going to do 2 rows, and we're going to call it a night on these 2 rows. We got this style, and some of these look like they may be overstuffed or understuffed. So, now you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3s to do. And so always fold them out to make sure you get all your coins out. Always fold it in half. Got 2005 coming up. I just saw the other side. Buffalo. Philly. And no die chip right there. Look at that. We got a ground hive coming up the wall. It's a cool looking beehive. I will let go to the mint, watch them make coins. Have to go to the BEP and watch them print the money. I mean, Dallas is like 7 hours from here. So it's like don't go to Fort Worth. You know that? Go to Six Flags in Fort Worth. I do electrical mechanical drafting. We did a huge Raising Cane's for that. For the Six Flags location. Yeah, I finished watching Fire County. You got Free on Pluto right now. Then once the new season starts, it's coming off. You have to click on the search. It's on demand. There's 3 for Ocean View. I think go this one. Got to begin to die deterioration on the obverse. The machine doubling on the reverse. I've only seen it like this in the Denver ones. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I found a 1953 Denver. I found a Canadian cent, several beehives. No silver yet. I'm only doing 5 rows tonight. Then after that'd be 3 rows of 3s starting Wednesday night. 3 rows of pennies to go through. Die chip right there between the E and the R on that one. I'm gonna let that one go. I got enough of those to catalog. From that year, that is. So 423 is the oldest one I found. I seriously doubt I'm gonna get 24 nickels in this bunch of customer wrap. But you never know. '84 Philly. I did find a 82 and a 66 I needed from a book, but the 66 is going to get replaced by SMS nickel. Oh, it's a placeholder. If you don't mind, if y'all in here, hit that like button, please. It does help my channel up. Got any questions? I can try to answer them. If I can't answer them, I know where to get answers from. Go do 2 hours at a time. So that is why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Oh, whoa, nice big die crack going from the rim to the top of the left stairs. You know, watch the video and you can see that fine. Somewhere about 30 minutes into the hunt, because we went through some pennies first that I had sitting out. Oh, see, I pulled 3 out, so that sounds about right. Looks like I got all my nickels here. There's an 81 Philly. You didn't even get struck a little bit slightly off center. Oh, look. No, that's damage. See, that's a round cut, but I realized that was damage. Going to last roll tonight. I hate to cut it short, but I am somewhat exhausted. I've been learning how to draw floor plans in Revit. Drawing an office at work. I'm trying to figure out how to do angled walls that are cut at a specific angle. It's funny, all the videos I find with helping Revit are from India or Britain. That I chip between the E and the R. Nothing there. And check these. Okay. See, now, instead of separating and go back and rehunt, I don't have to worry about doing that. I'm getting everything covered in one fell swoop. Down to 4 people. One is winning what wrestling matches? Hmm. 81 Philly looks like. He got destroyed. And we got ourselves a dryer coin in a way. I said this to myself, something felt funny about that coin. I saw that. So, dryer coins can get stuck, rim, and as it rolls, it wears out, it makes the rim thicker and smushes it in. On some of them, they get stuck down at the bottom of something as it turns, it wears out the design. You want I don't know if anybody's ever done book on drawer coins. You see illustrations on the internet, but never a book. To help you really identify a true drawer coin. Let's see. On this one. Before nothing yet in this row. Can you imagine back in the video arcade rooms in the malls, if the games would have been a nickel a piece, you'd be in the mall all day long playing the game. A dollar give you 40 games. That almost looks too good to be true. Almost like a proof coin. But no, it's got a P for Philly. We got an older coin coming up here, y'all, in just a second, I think. Not this one. Year I got married, 1994. We got ourselves in 1942. Question. Silver or war? Let's see something. 4.8 grams. That's what we got. San Francisco. It's so wore down, it registered as 4.9, not the 5.0. So we got silver on the board, and I don't see no RPM on there. Boy, that thing's in rough shape. We got silver. I got a light. Ninth like of the night. Thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. People left. Missed seeing the war nickel. We'll do a recap. Thursday night. It was only a matter of time before that happened. 7 yes. I keep this. Why I do not know. Yeah, I'm not going to keep this one. It's pretty much chewed up. Has something to cut metal. I can make that into a skeleton head. Four people. Welcome in. You just missed the war nickel. Tell you what. I should. As I found, we only had 3 people. Says 1942. And there's your big old S above the mint, above the dome. But we're getting into this hunt. It's getting late. I do have to be at work in the morning. Tomorrow night I will be selling and whatnot. So tomorrow, I gotta clear all this off. 94 Denver. Nobody's chatting. Oh well. Usually on Discord, I'm in a group of people. I tell them, hey, I'm gonna be hunting tonight. And then do they get a chance to do that tonight? Beginning of beehive right there. It's gonna be 3 Denver. $88 Denver. Okay, we're getting to the end of this hunt. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Appreciate the thumbs up. We're gonna probably finish out the nickels. I'll probably do the pennies offline. It's only 3 rolls. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, can't go back to sleep. I come in here, I'll hunt a roll or 2 of pennies. So I'll probably end up doing that sometime in the middle of the night. So it ain't bad. We got ourselves a war nickel. Wish we got a wheat cent in those last 2 rolls that I hunted of the pennies. So, find the night, 1942, war nickel. Did not make them in Denver that year. Well, in Philly and San Francisco made them. So everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. Like I said, I'm selling tomorrow night and whatnot. We'll see how that goes. Have a good evening. And remember, always check both sides of the coin because you never know what you're going to find. Y'all have a good evening.